speaking to you and I. First and foremost question, of course, on the Gaza peace plan. What are the main proposals of the plan which you think it's going to be the cornerstone? What's your thought about the peace plan?
Thank you, Sahil. I think that the principles laid out in the plan are give me a lot of hope because they include all the elements that we have, have decided upon at the outset when we decided to respond to this atrocious attack by Hamas on the 7th of October. Bringing back our hostages, to completely dismantle the military capabilities of Hamas and make sure that they cannot rearm and regroup, to demilitarize the Gaza Strip, to form a new self-rule in Gaza that will be committed to peace and to rebuilding the Gaza Strip, an international community that is united around these principles is something that is very important. So yesterday, I think, was a historical day. We've seen that not only the United States and Israel, but also countries in the Arab world, in the Muslim world, in the larger international community, including Prime Minister Modi, joined in support.
How it will ensure the release of hostages as well, Excellency?
Well, I hope that Hamas accepts the plan. If that happens, within 72 hours, there will be an automatic beginning of withdrawal from Israel to a new line in the Gaza Strip. We will also release Palestinian detainees, and we will allow humanitarian assistance to flow into the Gaza Strip. And then in the following phase, in which the Palestinian self-rule will be consolidated with the help of the international community, Israel will be able to go to withdraw into the perimeter of the Gaza Strip and allow Gaza to be rebuilt.
You spoke about Prime Minister's tweet in the morning itself. How critical is India's position, and what would be your expectation from India in this?
We are very encouraged by the Indian position because I think we share the same values of rejecting terrorism, fighting radicalism, de-radicalizing, building a better future for the people through development, through empowerment of forces that are committed to peace. So all of that, I think, is something that we share. And India can also contribute a lot because you have capabilities. Only 2 or 3 weeks ago, we had here a huge delegation from Israel that invited Indian infrastructure companies to come and build Israel. We're going to issue tenders for more than $200 billion in the next 10 years. And also Gaza will require a lot of capabilities. And I hope that India can play part of it.
How will Israel support the reconstruction of Gaza under the Palestine-led initiative? And what role do you expect from India in that way? Like what kind of projects, if I may ask?
It's completely up to India. I think that a lot of, if this plan gets implemented, a lot of opportunities are going to be presented, and India will be able to engage directly, both with the Americans, with Tony Blair, with other international players, international organizations, in seeing how they can be part of this.
Regarding there's a gesture by Prime Minister Netanyahu to the Qatari PM, how do you look at that, and what was the need for that?
Well, the Prime Minister was very clear that we didn't have any intention against Qatar itself. We targeted terrorists there. We apologize for killing a Qatari citizens that was a guard there. But I think that above that, what gave us the confidence to create this new mechanism with Qatar is that Qatar now is committed to a common vision. Because in the past, we had the sense that the Qataris are actually striving for getting Hamas to stay in power in the Gaza Strip, which we didn't agree to. Now I think that changed. We have a common vision, and we can work, and we have created this trilateral mechanism in which we will have a chance to present our concerns, including the massive support of some of the Qatari elements to the Muslim Brotherhood and other jihadi elements.
One more thing which we have seen is the erection of Palestine by the European countries. How do you respond to that, sir?
Well, I think that they have made a mistake because in the past, jumping into recognition, into statehood without the prerequisites that are needed to build a sound system with institutions that actually are accountable for the Palestinian people can lead to disastrous results. And we've seen that time and again, following the Oslo process and after we withdrew from the Gaza Strip. And we even tried, during the time that Hamas was controlling the Gaza Strip to try to balance that, to give them incentives to actually stabilize the situation. It was a huge mistake because when you have people in power that are not committed to peace, that are not committed to democracy, are not committed to cooperation with the international community, then the results can be terrible, as we've seen in the manifested on the 7th of October.
Pakistan has also recognized this plan. They have also supported the plan. Do you think in future Pakistan will also recognize Israel going forward?
I hope they do. At the end of the day, it is a very important step forward that both Arab and Muslim countries have committed themselves to this vision, have joined this vision of de-radicalization. I think it's a good step forward, and we'll see in the future what will happen.
Last question. How hopeful are you that Hamas will accept, the Palestine side will accept this proposal and plan?
Well, I don't know, Sahel. I hope that they do. It depends mainly on the pressure that will be put forward by Hamas in Egypt, by Qatar in Egypt. And we hope that that pressure works. And we wouldn't like to see the alternative. But if we have no choice, we have to go for the alternative.